Hey everyone, it's Lars in the Multi-Purpose Racer 2.0 sitting next to me on jack stands, and it's time for the next progress report. I've got a ton of work done to the car, so let's go around to the interior and I'll show you what I got going on. First, as you can see, the car got painted. We took it to a local professional paint shop where a friend of mine, we put the car in a paint booth and we went to work. And I'm really stoked with the way it turned out. We also got some contrasting paint work done so we can keep the reflections off the inside of the windscreen down to a minimum, so that's really going to help us when the light gets real bright when we're on the racetrack. Some other things that we did is we improved the venting system of the stock fuel cell to help us do more efficient fuel changes, and we can get more fuel in the stock fuel cell, so that's going to be nice. We've also upgraded to a lithium polymer 12-volt power system. That's going to be a whole lot more reliable, stronger, and it's just going to be safer all the way around. Some other stuff that we did is we did an upgrade to the braking system. Where it was all braided line before has now been steel bent tubing, which it took a little bit more time, but I'm super stoked the way that turned out, so I'm happy I did it. We've got a fire system in the car this time, so if anything bad should happen, I'm going to be that much more protected, so that's a nice upgrade. Something else we did is we got a switch box taken care of for the driver, and it's going to give me the ability to start and stop the car, battery kill switch, and all kinds of stuff right from here, rather than the dash to the switch panel, dash to the switch panel, the way it was the car before. We also got our steering brake installed, and of course we've got some miscellaneous co-driver tidbits that we can take in and out of the car depending on what style of racing it we're going to be doing with the multi-purpose racer at any one point. The other thing I've been focusing a lot on this past couple months is the suspension system. With the multi-purpose racer 1.0, I raced that car with completely stock suspension, stock everything really. So this time we've gone and really revamped the entire system to show that middle progression of moderately modified, I guess is the way to put it. So this time around we've gone with a coilover setup that anyone can buy over the counter at any local speed shop. We've also improved all the bushings on the car to a polyurethane bushing. Just again, showing that progression going from bone stock to mildly modified to next, which would be extremely modified. We are going to be continuing doing a few more suspension bits with the suspension company, doing sway bar end links, subframe bushing, stuff like that. So that should be a good improvement. But overall, I'm happy with the way the suspension is progressing. The brake system is basically going to stay as we did last year, with just mildly modified using factory components. Yeah, that's all we're going to do there. Finally, we have a roof panel and roof vent on order. Once those pieces arrive, we'll be able to get them on the car, and the progress should take a big jump forward. We'll be able to get the doors on, the front windscreen, the rear hatch, and get the drivetrain in place. Once the drivetrain's assembled, we'll be able to get to my local tuner and tune that turbo kit that we mentioned in the previous video. Once the car is tuned, we're going to be able to get to do some testing this time, doing a full shakedown on the car, something we didn't do with the first one. Once we get all the testing out of the way, we'll be able to get to our first event much better prepared and have a better showing. So I've gotten a lot of work done on the car in the past couple months, but I've got a lot more to go. So I appreciate your continued support, and we'll see you guys on the next video update.